Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
We're still on that bottom shelf whiskeys.
This like a top shelf, bottom shelf.
It really is
it's
a top shelf, bottom shelf. So it is one of our favorites, has been for years. It is Evan Williams, white label, bottle and bond, Kentucky bourbon whiskey. The proof on this is
100.
100 proof. Why is it 100 proof, you ask? Because it's bottle and bond. Bottle and bond, to make it really simple, one distillery season. There are 2 distillery seasons in a year, in a calendar year. It has to be in one of those seasons, and it has a bunch of other guidelines that makes it what it is. It has to come out, has to go in the barrel at no higher than, come off the still no higher than 160 proof. Can't go in the bottle any lower than 80 proof. Has to go into a bonded warehouse for a minimum of 4 years, and it has to be 100 proof whiskey straight. That's it. One distillery season.
I'm already going to say this nose is much better than the last one we just tried.
Is it? Evan Williams label has been around forever. It has been around since 1783.
Whoa. Well, that's why they have a 1783 expression or whatever.
Right. It has been around for a long time. Mash bill is consistent. They have a lot of different other iterations of it. There's a red label Evan Williams. There's some single barrel Evan Williams, but we're not talking about those. We're talking about
Select one.
Distiller Select. Yes, that was a really good one. Yep. This one, however, is the bottom shelf bourbon. It's coming out price-wise at, what was it? 16 bucks?
Yeah, 15, 16.
15,
and
16
the
bucks.
black label one is their standard, and that's only like 12 or 13.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It's the bottom bond's like a step above their regular black label.
Yeah,
Evan Williams.
Yeah. If we were true bottom shelf, we would have grabbed the black label.
As well.
The white label was on sale, actually. The price today on sale was $14.95.
Wow, you gotta get that all day
so
long.
I'm like, I'll grab that. On the nose,
Caramel. I get some caramel.
caramel. It's 4 years old. You've got that high alcohol proof.
I get a little of that kind of dark cherry note.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. Dark cherry, caramel, maybe a little molasses.
Not a whole lot of vanilla, though, for some reason.
Some brown sugar. There's that 100 proof alcohol content that kind of creeps into the nose. So when you're sniffing a higher proof, you want to be a little careful. It has a real pleasant nose.
It does. It's much better. Like I said, the last one we did was very bottom shelf. So
And it was a 3-year-old bourbon.
It's only 4.
Yep, 4 years old.
Yeah, what a difference a day makes.
Yeah.
Heard that.
Or a year.
Or a year.
And it's aged, of course, in new charred white oak barrels. Shall we go for it?
Sure. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
I still get that green, almost uncharred wood taste.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's in the back of the palate. That, like, the finish is there. It's a little hotter.
Yeah, it's hot.
It has some
Like
cinnamon
sawdust
note.
almost.
Oh,
Cinnamon's
really?
good.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, cinnamon.
That red hot cinnamon
Yeah.
characteristic. The nose doesn't match the palate as much as you would like it to.
No, the nose has much more sweetness to it. Mm-hmm. I feel like the palate is pretty harsh. It might be because of the heat of the alcohol, but it's pretty harsh. It's pretty green lumber, wood.
I would agree with that. It's a very astringent.
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty harsh.
It's a
But doesn't
oaky.
it taste
It's not a bad flavor.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like some of these have this young flavor that they kind of mimic, but this doesn't have that.
No.
But it has that lumber wood, green lumber, God, almost tobacco-y. There's nothing sweet about it.
No. It's a very bold.
Doesn't start sweet, doesn't end sweet. It's just, yeah.
It's a very bold bourbon. It is exactly, if you want to pick up a bottle of bourbon and you're like, and a person expects it to be hot and a kick in the teeth.
That would be this.
That would be this. Yeah. It's a very genuine bourbon.
Yeah.
There's no,
if you're going to use
unique characteristic to it.
No. But but I would say if you're going to go bottom shelf, as far as like one of your well bourbons or something that you're just going to have on the shelf that you can pour that has some heat to it so you can fluctuate your drinks like you like. I know Joe makes a lot of drinks with this, or used to.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I think
it
for
is.
the price. I think it's very, very good for what it is.
Yeah.
It's not a great sipping whiskey, I wouldn't say. But it's not terrible.
It'd probably be, it would be good for baked goods. If you're going to make bourbon balls, I think it would be really good. It's up there with Wild Turkey 101 as far as the proof and the ability to withstand sugars and bitters and mixers. It would hold
it's like
its
a good
own.
all-around hot bourbon. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. That's actually, that's a good.
It's hot alcohol-wise, but it's got the good bourbon punch, a decent bourbon. I shouldn't say good. I don't think. I wouldn't recommend this as a sipper by any means.
No,
but it would be good as a mixer. Better than your standard like Jim Beam or Evan Williams Black Label, like just the other bottom shelf ones. I don't know, Bottom Bond for that price, I think is great.
Oh yeah, you're getting a very quality made spirit at a young. It's young.
Yeah,
it's 4 years old, but it has a bunch of regulations that dictates the quality has to be
correct
at this level before it can be labeled that. Yeah. So, it's a good whiskey. I've always been a fan of the Evan Williams Bottle and Bond. It is a great mixer, makes a great old fashioned, makes a great whiskey sour. There's all kinds of cocktails out there. I mean, there's just a host of them, Hallie Kalani, that I'm a real big fan of. That are just great, great drinks. And this would hold its own just like your higher proof, like your Wild Turkey 101s.
Yeah. However,
not to compare the two. Wild Turkey is
correct.
A
Wild Turkey
different. Yeah, it's a different level whiskey.
Which is Wild Turkey's what, 7, 8 years old?
It is 7 to 8 years old, and it's 101 proof. Yeah. It's not a bottle and bond, but it is. Proof. It is 101 proof.
That's very consistent.
Got more age to it.
I digress. This is a good bottom shelf bourbon.
Absolutely.
Like we said earlier already. It's like a upper bottom shelf.
It's the top shelf of the bottom shelf. If you had a bottom shelf here, like your Old Crow and your
like went like that,
10
that
high,
would be in the middle.
It would sit up here. So it's a good whiskey.
Yeah.
Price is good. You're going to pay $15 if you get it on sale, $14.95. Price point is awesome for what you get. They could probably charge $18 for that and get it all day long.
Yeah.
It's a good bourbon, good, solid, consistent bourbon.
Yeah, I agree.
And I would recommend it for if you want to have a nice bourbon in your bar, for highballs, cocktails. That person that just wants a strong punch and they feel like having a bourbon, neat. And
they don't care, like they're not a bourbon connoisseur, but they're like, I want a good, give me a decent whiskey. Just give them that on an ice ball. They'll be like, "Oh, that's pretty good."
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I think it'd be a decent.
Or they'll be like, "Tastes like gasoline," and they're like, "Well, you don't like whiskey, obviously." So here's some vodka.
Have that or gin.
Yeah.
It's a good whiskey. Mm-hmm. I'm happy to put it back in the bar because I've been out for quite some time.
Kind of jealous I didn't buy any.
It's on sale.
I know. Maybe I'll get some tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go. It's all week,
got that
all
going
month
for me,
which is nice. We hope you've enjoyed this review, and we hope you are enjoying this bottom shelf whiskey reviews, trying to help guide everybody and give you, hey, this is the bottom shelf. It's really reasonable priced. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it palatable? Should you buy it?
Worth
Should
it,
you
yeah.
not? Yeah. Hit that thumbs up if you've enjoyed this review. Subscribe to the channel. Down in the lower right hand corner of the video as you're watching it, you'll see a little red YouTube square. If you click on that, it will help guide you to just becoming a member of our family.
Wow.
I got nothing else to wrap this one up.
Me either.
Well, as always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons
Any way you like.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. I was going to turn mine upside down like a shot.
Shoot.